Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, Jana Jay, but I go by Jay. It's so much easier. Today's video is going to be about fatty liver disease. In actuality, it's non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I had been a survivor of it. I've been very fortunate and very blessed that I had brought my numbers down to be back to normal. It did not happen overnight. It took about 2 years and a lot of frustration and but growth, if that makes sense. So I have a very dear friend whose daughter has just developed fatty liver disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So the NAFLD, that's very disrespectful of me. I deeply apologize. I may turn that down because I do not want it to be disrespectful to any of you. Okay. I never knew what fatty liver disease was until I was told by my primary care physician. And I was going through so much I'm always am, we all are. But it was the situation where we're trying to maintain my pain level. I was gaining so much weight. They were changing my medication. I have so much medication. I don't take every day, but they say start this or begin this in that, start this. So there was a time where I was taking so much medication at one time. It was horrific. And it was the medication, also it was my diet, and it was my weight gain and non-exercise. Why or how I developed my non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Also, I love my wine. I have not had, I used to drink a bottle a week myself. Just want to make that clear. I would have enjoyed a bottle of wine with my husband on the weekends if we made a dinner together, that kind of thing. And it came down to it where I don't know why my Alexis just kicked on. Maybe I'll be right back. Okay, that was crazy. I think I had some bird sounds going on downstairs off on the show, on my Alexa show, and I think it just went right to a commercial and it was like blaring down there, and I surely didn't want to upset Coco, the bird. I did not want him. So I put on some relaxing bird songs, but anyway. And I don't remember where I had ended and where, okay. That sounds horrible. Wine. I understand where I'm at now. I used to enjoy wine. I love a good Malbec, a good Shiraz, I like my red, my dries, I'm a good Merlot or a Cab. But it comes down to it where I've had to make huge changes in my life. And that was even consisting of firing 2 doctors. One of the doctors I had to fire was my pain management doctor. And the reasoning behind it is when I was diagnosed with fatty liver, it happened, and I wanted to state here, it can happen between 3 to 12 months after starting a medication. You can develop non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And it just means that your liver is having more fat inside of it, and it could scarring. You only have one liver. So this is like the 3rd interruption I've had for this video. This is reality. I had run out of room on my SD card. How can that happen? It happens. So I had developed non-alcoholic fatty liver with a medication, and that was in 2016. When I had gotten hit, I gained within March to December 40 pounds. 45, 50 pounds. I was 200 plus. It was horrific. And it was the medication. And when I had presented this information to my pain management doctor, he goes, well, I don't know what else I can do for you then. I go, okay. Because I'm not going to be put on a narcotic. I can't have Tylenol. When you have non-fatty, you should not be taking Tylenol. So I more or less try to do the 5 whys and the H, like what, where, what, who, when, how, that kind of thing. There's 2 different kinds of fatty liver. There is going to be non-alcoholic and then alcoholic. You can develop fatty liver with drinking an abundance of alcohol, which is destroying your liver. Also, I'm going to let you guys know, okay, I wanted to make sure before I stated anything on this video, like I had stated, the alcohol is a huge source. Medication's another. Now, I saw an article that I just read into one of the Forbes newspapers about military men and women who are developing fatty liver. And I'm thinking, okay, they gotta have PT, physical training. You know, they have to maintain, what are they ingesting or what are they eating or what are they drinking that is causing this? And the thing that just hit me was energy drinks. And what I just read, it says, although energy drinks are often perceived as harmless, a new case reported linked a beverage to liver damage after previously healthy man developed a hepatitis from consuming too many. According to the new case report, however, there may be something to energy drinks that can cause liver damage. So that was, see when the date on that was. I don't want to give you old information. It was 2016. I got mine in 2016. So between the males is 18 to 34 and females, teenagers, 12 to ages of 12 and 17 years of age. Now, you need to find out, when she had came to me, my friend, what advice can I give my daughter? The only thing I can really tell your daughter, and this is something that is very, very key, she needs to manage her health care. I'm not lying. She needs to find out and research every single of her medications that she's taking. Also, herbs can affect the liver. So I want her to, if she's taking an herb as a supplement or what vitamins, she needs to dissect everything like that. Now, the next thing is if this person's diabetic. That's also been linked with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, with being diabetic. I am so blessed that I've not developed diabetes. I am so, so blessed. And that is one reason why I went almost like a cold turkey in a way, where I gave up so much in those 2 years. The last year was the toughest because I gave up red meat, I gave up, you know, starches and sugars and just tried to cleanse out my body. I ate more fruits and vegetables. Some, you know, the breads, I love my breads, but I was trying to bring my weight down. That was a main key. I mean, I'm limited of what exercises I can do. I used to ride the bike. I loved riding the bike, but I can't because of the hip, the SI joints. And when you're in that motion, it's painful. It is so, so painful. But if I'm sitting down doing the bike, that's not, because I'm not putting the pressure on that, if that makes sense. So if the individual has fatty liver, the ATL numbers are high, she needs to look at her medication, or he or she needs to look at the medications, the herbs, anything they're ingest, you know, vitamins kind of situation. She needs to look at her diet. How healthy is this individual eating? Cut back on the soda. I'm gradually, and it's bad, I know it's bad, I drink maybe a soda a day, a diet A&W root beer, or a Diet Coke with lime and ginger. I love lime in my Diet Coke. I wish they had it with the Diet Pepsi, but they don't. And maybe they do, I just haven't seen it. From that, I ate hummus. Oh my goodness. I was very cautious with my cheese. Cut back drastically on my cheese. I think I had one drink. It was around the holidays, Christmas time. So I was very hard on myself because I only have one liver. So I had lived with high pain, and my doctor had referred me to 2 different doctors. One for new physical therapy because the other one was not. It was just horrific. And then a new pain management. And God heard my prayers, because I had to state to them, I don't want to be put on a narcotic. I don't want to be put on an opioid. I want to be put on something that, at least if I have to live with a 5-6 pain level, I'll do it. But I have to watch what I put in my body. And they know, they understood. They know what I was wanting to do, and they supported me, and they worked with me. And now they're in the process of giving me shots, and it's a temporary fix. We're putting a Band-Aid on it. You know, I wish it would take away the pain longer, but it's just an expensive 5 days. That's what I just have to say. So we're on the we did the what is fatty? It's extra fat within the liver. Where did I catch this? Where did I get this? And it's because of was because of the medication. It was horrific what the doctors prescribed. It is horrible in society today with these doctors. You got to manage your care. Why is because I was on the medication is because due to an injury. It's usually dealt with a trauma or an injury where this is coming in, or a behavior of what you're eating or drinking situation. Who does this affect? It can affect anybody. Anybody. Male, female, short, tall, skinny, heavy. It can affect anybody. It's tough. It's tough. When can you, how fast can it develop it? I had my accident in March. Within 6 months, I was tested with my blood work, and boom, my numbers were skyrocketed from that March, April time frame to 6 months is when I developed. Within those 6 months, my numbers, it's like, how did this happen? And I didn't know what, I was gaining the weight. It was horrible. It was scary. How can I change it? How? We're on the how. Is this change your diet? You're gonna cuss. You're going to be angry. What am I giving up? My God, I'm giving up so much. But what are you gaining? What are you gaining out of this? A healthy liver. Exercise. If you're able to exercise, if you're not in a restriction situation, or you're disabled, you're not able to do what you can do. Therapy, discuss this with your therapist, discuss this with your doctors. I mean, you got to manage your health care. I don't know if you see this. Let me see if I can move. Hold on. It's a mess. But right here, that there is only 3 years. 3 years of my medical. Right there. That's how many trees? Yeah. Usually don't have symptoms, but usually the symptoms are your fatigue, abdominal pain. I was very, very tired, and I think blood pressure was out the window because of the pain. And it also, my body, the weight, the everything that's happening, the chemistry within my body was changing. And so it was tough. So Sally, with you, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get that corrected and I apologize. The only advice I can give you is when you talk to her, emphasize how much she needs to manage her care and research. And you're a smart woman. You are very familiar of herbs and stuff like that and help eliminate some of the pain naturally. But I really want you to do research. Are those natural things also harming the liver? And that's some of the things I had to stop using with some of the herbs that I was using because they were harming my liver, believe it or not. I think it's mint. I think mint is another one that's not good for my liver when it's infected kind of situation. So I know she can do it. Your baby girl is strong. She's gone through worse, and it's not going to happen overnight. If it does, praise the Lord. This is her time to get to know herself and to understand where her limits are and realize even though she feels she's giving up so much, she's gaining so much. So yeah, I hope this video helps. So what I did, just as a rundown, is I researched. I found out what was affecting me. Also with my doctor letting me know, communicating with my physicians and saying this is the path I'm needing assistance on, and what can we do to modify so my liver is not going to be affected, and change the diet, see what you can do as a form of exercise and a stress reliever, and yeah, there's one has to do it on their own. The doctors weren't going to do that for me. The doctors weren't going to do all my research for me. I had to do it. And I'm very thankful. So when I do have a glass of wine, I'm very, very careful. I'm just saying me. I don't know what your baby girl, I don't think she's a wine. I don't know. I'm very careful what I put in my body. I'm very careful of all of that. So I wish her the best. If she needs me, have her message me. We can text or we can call and speak with each other. And if she needs some morale, I'm here. I know it is scary when you see those numbers. I think average numbers 27. I think I was a 43. Took 2 years. Scary, scary, scary. But you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So this was on the NAFLD. And what that is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It is more common than you know. People just don't know they have it until it's too late. It's a silent killer. Get your blood work done. Yeah. So I love you. Love you very, very much. So I'm going to be ending this video. Be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. There's only one of you. You're unique. You're special. You're making a difference. Be good to others, for we just do not know what part of their journey they're on. We don't know what battles they're fighting. Thank you for your patience, and we'll see you. If you like this, if you want more of this, just let me know. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for a new one coming up. And yeah, Thank you for your patience, and I'll see you in the next one. See you in the next video. I love you guys, and I'll see you.